Hi, this is Miranda. How may I help you?
Yes, I was calling because I came in for an appointment. I believe it was October. I think it was October.
And which pharmacy are you using?
None that I have on file because I moved. What's up, y'all? Back with another update video on our TTC journey. And I know this looks a little crazy, but I'm in my beauty space and I just wanted to sit and be really informal and kind of talk to you guys about what's been going on. And I know I've been getting a lot of questions about where we are in the process, what we plan on doing next since we got that last negative pregnancy test. If you guys haven't been keeping up with our TTC journey, just make sure you click that playlist up there somewhere. I'll link it in this video and also down below so you can go back and check out what's been going on with us. But we took that pregnancy test, what was that, mid-December, I believe, and of course it was negative, which is why we're still TTCing. And yeah, so I've been going back and forth about what we should do. I know I talked to you guys and I told you from the beginning that if we did not get pregnant by the end of the year, then we would try Clomid. And that was the plan, but then I've been going back and forth about if we should try Clomid, if we should just wait it out and see what happens with my period and all of that. And just to give you guys a little background, so ever since I got my period, I think I got it right before I turned 13. Ever since I got my period, it's never been regular. I think I got it once, then I got it again like 5 months later, and then another time 4 months later. So it comes whenever it wants, every 3 to 6 months. It could be anywhere from 3 to 6 months. I don't think I've ever gotten a period twice in a row if I was not on some type of birth control. So when I turned 16, I went to the doctor and I said, I'm done with this. I'm tired of not knowing when I'll get a period. You know, I'm tired of it just showing up. What can I do? And if you guys hear kids, it's the kids, they're upstairs. But and the doctor said, you know what, we're gonna put you on birth control and that should regulate your period. This was before I was even sexually active. And so at 16 I got on birth control and my period has been regular ever since. So I took birth control from 16 to 22, and then I went to the doctor one day. I was about 20 before I even got off birth control. I was about 20. I went to the doctor and I just asked her and I said, well, since I don't get periods naturally, you know, what happens when I want to try to have a baby? Will I be able to have a baby? And she said she didn't know. I'd probably have to get on some kind of like a fertility aid or something like that. So I kept taking birth control for the next couple of years, and then I was like, you know, why am I even on birth control? I can't give birth or have a baby, so naturally at least, so why am I even on birth control? So I stopped taking birth control at about 22, and then I met my husband when I was 21. I met my husband, so I was with my husband when I stopped taking birth control, and finally I was like 23 and we were like, let's have a baby. If y'all want to hear all about that story, I have my miscarriage story and it goes into the background of why we tried to make that foolish decision. But we were like, let's have a baby. So I went to see my doctor. He gave me Clomid and I took Clomid. I got pregnant. I miscarried. And after that, I just stayed off of birth control. I still wasn't on birth control. Again, period came and went whenever it felt like it. And then all of a sudden I really was trying to have a baby after my husband and I got married. This is like such a long drawn out story. But I really was trying to have a baby after my husband and I got married. We got on Clomid. We used it for 3 months and 3 cycles. It worked. We had Morgan. And then after I had Morgan 4 months later, I just assumed I'd have to take Clomid again, so I didn't go back on birth control or go on birth control. 4 months later I had Mariah. I got pregnant with Mariah, and then I had her and Morgan are exactly 13 months apart. And after Mariah, I didn't want any more freak accidents, so I went straight on birth control. And now here it is, almost 4 months after I've had Mariah, and I'm sorry, 4 years after I've had Mariah. I took the birth control out last October, and here we are. No pregnancy, and barely a period. I got two periods, but one of them, now that I think back on it, I don't even know if that was just blood from me taking out the birth control or if that was actually a period. So one period that I know of, and that's in the last 4 months. So whew, let me take a breath. called the doctor today and I did order the Clomid and the progesterone. The progesterone is the drug that's going to help me get my period. I need to take it for 14 days. And then the Clomid is what is the actual fertility aid. I can't take the Clomid until a period comes. And since I have no idea when that's going to be, the doctor gave me an aid to actually get a menstrual cycle. So a lot of people ask me about Clomid. I will definitely vlog while I'm on it, but just from what I remember when I got pregnant with Morgan, Clomid gives you these awful hot flashes. Awful hot flashes. Like, I'd be at work taking clothes off because I'm so hot. Like, it's to the point, like, your body temperature, if any of you went through menopause, you probably feel the same thing. Your body temperature heats up so quickly and so high, and there's nothing you can do about it. It is the worst. So it gives you hot flashes. It gave me like minor headaches. The headaches weren't horrible, but it did give me minor headaches, and it just kind of, it threw my mood off. It threw my like whole mental off. I feel like I didn't like the way I felt on Clomid, so I was hoping I didn't have to go back that route, but it looks like we are. I want to have a baby sooner than later. I'd rather not wait. My girls are 4 and 5 almost now. Morgan will be 5 tomorrow, y'all. And then Mariah will be 4 30 days after Morgan turns 5. So I don't want to wait any longer. They're old enough. By the time another baby comes, they'll be like 6 and 7. No, 5 and 6 is what they'll be. And so, and Mari, he's 11. He'll be almost 13 by the time another baby comes. So it's just, and there's a lot weighing on it, and I want to have a baby sooner rather than later. So we're going to go the Clomid route, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, I promise you guys I'll vlog. I'll let you guys know how I'm feeling, and I will I'll keep you informed every step of the way. I know a lot of women have questions about fertility aids such as Clomid. It has worked for me in the past, so I'm hoping it works for me again. Clomid doesn't work for everyone. I know when I first used it, when I got pregnant with, well, I should say the second time I used it, when I got pregnant with Morgan, I was like on the internet all the time, and I read a lot of stuff where it says Clomid, you know, didn't work for me, and then other people had to go like more pushy methods like IVF and things like that, but it worked just fine for me. So hopefully it works again. My only question is determining when I'm going to take it, because we are going on a vacation in February, so I don't want to be on my period or pregnant while we're on that vacation. So I'm trying to decide if I should just take it before and, you know, try to play with the dates and risk it, or if I should just wait until we get back. And I think I might just wait till we get back. But like I said, I just want to get this process over. The sooner the better. I don't want to take it. I'm kind of like nervous about taking it again. It was not the, it just, I don't know. I don't normally take, I don't take any type of drugs. Like, even if I get a cold, I don't take medicine. I just wait until it goes away, and it'll naturally go away in a couple of days. I have to be feeling pretty bad to take aspirin, to take any type of medicine. And I have to be feeling pretty bad to do that. And so for me to put like, you know, something like Clomid in my body where I know I'm going to get a bad side effect from it, it gives me high anxiety, and like, I don't want to do it. But I do want to have another baby. Fingers crossed for a baby boy. I do want to have another baby, so I'll brave it. But you guys, it gives me high anxiety to take Clomid, because I just don't want to. I mean, I'm like tearing up right now because I seriously don't want to. But I'm gonna do it. And of course, I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. I would love for you guys to come along with me, with us enjoying the journey. Make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff so you don't miss it. But it's gonna be a wild ride. We're gonna have a wild next few months. Yeah, we're gonna have a wild next few months. I will be taking one more pregnancy test before the Clomid, like before I decide to start the Clomid, whenever that is. I'll be taking one last pregnancy test just to double check and make sure. And then I also, oh, that's another thing, you guys. The Clomid can give you, it can give you something. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it, because the Clomid can actually, like, you have to go, I have to make an appointment with my doctor around like the 20th day of my cycle that I'm going to be taking the Clomid, so they can do an ultrasound to make sure that nothing grew inside of my uterus, I think she said. Because the Clomid can do something. Hold on, I'm gonna see. Okay, so I'm Googling it now, and with Clomid, it says it's rare, but you can have hyperstimulation of the ovaries as a result of Clomid use. In this case, the ovaries become enlarged with multiple follicles. Severe pain or marked swelling in the abdomen should prompt you to call your doctor. So, yeah. You can get severe pain and, like it says, a swelling of the abdomen or something like that. So that's why maybe like 20 days later, I have to go into the doctor and make an appointment just to make sure, so they can do an ultrasound to make sure none of that grew inside of my stomach. But other than that, those were all of the side effects that I got. So that's really it. I didn't get any other side effects from Clomid except for, like I said, the headaches and then just the overall mental cloudiness that I felt, and then the hot flashes. But other than that, I didn't have anything wrong with my ovaries. I had 2 healthy babies, one with Clomid and one without. So I think overall it's pretty safe. I'm no doctor, so don't be listening to that. Of course, talk to your doctor, but I think overall Clomid is pretty safe. A lot of people think it increases your chances of multiples, and from everything I read and from what my doctor told me, it doesn't really increase your chances of multiples. Because your girl don't want no twins or triplets around here. We got enough kids. So yeah, that's really it. That's the whole thing. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. Like I said, I can't say it enough, but I'll keep you guys informed every step of the way. You guys have been so sweet with all of your comments, and y'all been praying for us and loving on us, and we just really appreciate it. So thank you for all of that, you guys. Oh my God, you guys are like family. I wish I would have done this with you guys the first time. But yeah, if you have any other questions, or if you're going through it, let us know down below. Let's start a community of women that are going through this, so that we can all kind of talk about it and just feed off of each other's energy. It's a lot to go through mentally. It's a lot to go through physically. Men will never understand it, y'all. It is a whole lot to go through, and so we need to support each other. So definitely let us know down below if you've ever been through anything like this, or you're going through it now, you're trying to conceive, whatever. Talk to me down below and we'll have some conversation. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.